Hello, 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 welcome to Firearms of America, and today we have another pair of Keen boots to review. Yes, and this is finally, the Targhee III. Now, I was excited to review this one. If you guys are subscribed to this channel, you already know I did a review of Targhee II. I was a fan of those boots, but let me tell you guys, this is definitely an improvement by far. If you don't have time to watch the whole review, a brief overview of the whole review. I love the boots, very comfortable, currently $140 on Amazon, the link is in the description below. More than 100 reviews already and almost 5 stars, so people do like them, and I see why. They are lightweight, they're comfortable, they're waterproof. They are for people who love a bigger toe box, more freedom in the toe box type of people, type of hikers. Also, I am a big fan of the design, honestly. I rarely talk about the design on this channel, but I do like it. So, if you do have time to watch the whole review, let's start it. As some of you already know, this review specifically for my ultimate survival boot. Basically, if this was your last boot that you put on and you had to run out, walk out of your house and then never come back again until it is safe, because something bad happened, catastrophe, war, whatever. Would this be a good boot to survive in? Alright, let's start it. So, the very first criteria that we judge by is, of course, the comfort level. And in order to test the comfort level, what I do is I do a 3-mile run without stopping, and then a 5-mile walk without stopping. Everything is without stopping. The total wear time is 7 to 8 hours without taking the boots off. Alright, so like I said, I am a fan of the comfort level. They are definitely comfortable. First of all, because they're lightweight. And to get it out of the way, let's find out exactly how lightweight they are. And I messed up here. Alright, there we go. 0, bam. 17.6. 17.6. There you go. And you can see it now. And I think that's a really good weight for the hiking shoes. Definitely helps. Whenever you're running, obviously any extra weight, you start feeling it. Another important factor that contributes to the comfort level is, of course, the flexibility of the bottom sole. And as you can see, these grooves, this flex grooves, they're there to give you that flexibility. Yes, you can actually run properly in these boots without putting too much stress on your ankles and on your knees. Another reason why these boots are definitely comfortable is the awesome inner sole from Keen, and you can tell that Keen did really put a lot of work into this inner sole. As you can see, it is, first of all, nice breathability holes over here, as you can see. There's also an arch support, which I honestly do like a lot. I'm not a big fan of flat inner soles. This is really nice. And of course, the foot bed here, which is really good because it kind of holds your heel in place and doesn't let it slide around. I'm a fan. I like it. Really good job, Keen, over there. Okay, so on the comfort level, I would give this boot a very solid 9 out of 10. Personally, I could give it a 10 out of 10 because they are very comfortable. But like I said, I am just not a big fan of that open, spacious toe box. I like it when it is snug. Now, the inside of the toe box, it is definitely, you do feel some mesh going, so it's softer. The top of the toe box from the inside is soft, but I do like it whenever there is more to it. So it's not just soft, but it also holds your foot in place and doesn't let it move around inside of the boot. That's just my personal preference though, so don't take my word for it. Okay, so let's move on to the criterion number 2, which is the proofing and protection. As I said, these boots are waterproof. This is actually Keen Dry, which is their own waterproofing system from Keen, so keep in mind this is not Gore-Tex. I know some people are huge fans of GTX, but this is not GTX. This is Keen Dry. Now, whenever it comes to protection, there is a little bit of this toe reinforcement, which I definitely do like a lot. It gives you some protection here. I wish it was going a little bit further up, just to give you, you know, something falling on your toe, just to give you a little bit extra. But still, this is pretty good. Now, as you can see on the ankles here, we have just regular leather padding going here. Not a lot, but some still good to have. And of course, your heel is reinforced. Okay, so let's move on to the criterion number 3. Yes, criterion number 3, the quality and the design features. Now, like I mentioned, there are more than 100 reviews already on Amazon and almost 5 stars, so people do like them. Keen is a great brand, especially whenever it comes to hiking boots. I don't know what else they produce, but so far, I've been a fan of them. I like their stuff. Now, whenever it comes to the design features, there are a few things that I'm not a huge fan of. First of all, these strips of fabric right here. I know it's literally just a design feature, but here's the thing. I'm not saying that this is not gonna hold. This is not gonna rip. I don't know how strong this material is, because obviously this is what it is responsible for, right? It's holding your lace. But here's the thing. This right here creates some extra tripping hazard right here, because if you step over a branch and the branch can catch on this, which it can easily, as you can see, yeah, not very good. Also, obviously this, again, maybe so you can hang the boots, but I don't know. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of this. Just an unnecessary extra. It looks cool, yes, definitely, and this is actually a reflective material. Definitely cool, nice, but I think it is unnecessary. It creates that tripping hazard. Now the lacing system itself, these, I do like the laces themselves. They're not exactly the easiest boots to tighten, but because the lace are good quality, they kind of glide not too bad. And as you can see, there are open hooks here on top, which are actually metal. So I do like the open hooks. It allows you for a quick tension release if you need to, if you're going up the hill, down the hill. Okay, so down with that criteria number 3. Let's move on to the criteria number 4, which is the outsole, traction and stability. And this is, again, Keen. They definitely do shine in this department. They are great whenever it comes to the outsoles. I love the design. It has a lot of aggression. They perform well on a lot of different surfaces. I tested them on, let's see, dry sand, wet sand, tarmac asphalt, dry grass, wet grass, rocky road, marble, tile, and then I tested them on the trail. They perform well on all of these surfaces. The only surface that I wasn't able to test them on was the snow and the ice. So if you guys know how they perform on those, please let us know in the comments below. That would be very, very helpful. I do love the aggression. Now, whenever it comes to the snow, because not the snow, sorry, the sand. Why I always confuse the two? Whenever it comes to the sand, because there's a lot of that aggression, you do get sand stuck here and there. Not that huge of a deal, not that bad, but just keep in mind. Now, I also do like these ridges that they implemented here. Helps with climbing the rope or the tree, whatever you're climbing. Definitely good. Overall, I am happy. Probably one of my most favorite parts of this boot is the outsole. Okay, so let's move on to criterion number 5, which is the temperature. Really quickly, I was testing them in Florida and it was really hot. It was about 95 degrees. They are very breathable, so I'm definitely happy with that. Even though they're waterproof and everything, usually waterproof boots, they run a little bit hot, especially leather, which it is leather, 100% leather here. This material right here, obviously this is synthetic. But definitely breathable, so I am definitely happy with that. Now, I wasn't able to test them in a cold temperature, so again, if you guys have experience with that, let me know in the comments below. Personally, I think you can get away with some cold temperatures in these. First of all, you can get away on surfaces like snow and ice. I think they will perform fairly well because of the aggression, and because they're waterproof. Should be good in the snow. With some insulated socks, you will probably be able to get away with some cold temperatures. Okay, so done with the temperature, let's talk about the sizing. Number 6. Now, the sizing, I think they run a little bit small, just a tiny little bit. I would get half a size larger, so keep that in mind. Criteria number 7, which is the balance of application. So basically, if this really was your last survival boot, right, and something bad happened and now you have to survive, is that really a good option? I think whenever it comes to hiking boots, the mid-size hiking boots, that's my personal favorite. So far, one of my top choices which is the Salomon X Ultra 3 GTX. Mouthful, I know. Is a mid-size hiking boot. They are lightweight, so you can run in them, you can walk in them. Obviously, because they're lightweight, they give you a lot of mobility. You can be fast, you can fight, you can climb, do whatever, not be restricted, your movement. Also, they do offer decent amount of protection. They are waterproof, just like these boots. They also have some decent protection on the toe, on the ankles, on the heels. And of course, because they're designed specifically for hiking, they have that great outsole, which is ready for pretty much any kind of terrain you throw at the boots. And obviously, because they're designed for hiking, they are very, very comfortable. And I think that's why, it's really hard to go wrong with boots that are, mid-size hiking boots like this, high quality. So I think it's a pretty good option. Honestly, I think it's a pretty good option. Now, criterion number 8, however, price. Like I said, they currently are $140 on Amazon. And here's the thing. I think it's a fair price for these boots, but in that price range, you have some very serious competition in the same department, mid-size hiking boots. Even the same Salomons that I mentioned, Ultra 3 Mid GTX. I think I missed something. They do also run for around the same price. A little bit more expensive, but sometimes you can find them on a discount for the same price. So it comes down really to, are you a fan of Salomon or are you a fan of Keen? Besides that, there are some other awesome boots in that price range, like Merrell, for example, and the Nair. So a lot of options out there in that price range. So a lot of competition. Now, really quickly, I wanted to mention there are a few different color options. This particular one is steel gray, captain's blue. I really like this one, but they also have kind of like an olive one, and then they have a brown, or whatever they call it, brindle magnet, which is kind of a shade of brown as well. And then they have Canteen, which is kind of earth brown. So a lot of different brown shades. This is more of a gray black type, and I kind of really like it. Okay, so let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this boot. Would you consider them for your hiking? Would you consider them for your ultimate survival? If you found this review useful, please hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe, because a lot more reviews are coming this way. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. This was Firearms for America, and I'll see you in the next video.